sessions. Weekend sessions.
What'd you say? Every episode will be a new intro.
Weekend sessions. Weekend sessions.
Every episode's gonna be a new introduction.
Weekend session.
Happy Friday.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Sunday.
Hopefully you watching this on the what? Weekend, because we
Weekend.
are the Weekend
Weekend
Sessions. I'm your boy Q the Content Guy.
And
That's my best friend Adrian Ford. And we are Weekend Sessions. In this episode, we coming at you with the mess.
We ain't been messy in a while.
We coming at you with the mess.
From the motherland.
From the motherland of Ghana. Not gonorrhea, but Ghana.
Not gonorrhea, child.
That's not what's out right now.
Oh, okay. We gotta stay with the current diseases. Okay,
the current diseases. That's right.
You gotta stay with the current.
How you been since I last seen you yesterday? I mean, last week.
Well, I made a trip to London where I met some of the members of Soul to Soul. So I'm going to read things and people today from Soul to Soul, and I feel so good.
So good. I'm giving what was his name from Arrested Development?
Him.
I'm giving him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're very in tune with Earth today.
Yeah. I got on my Earth colors. I'm wearing Earth. This is a natural perm.
I remember you had that hairstyle.
I gave it to him.
I remember you had that hairstyle.
I gave it to him. It's weird because I got this green screen behind me, as you all can see. Look at that. Weekend Sessions. Y'all, it's been a lot in the last couple of days. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot in the last couple of days. Just a lot. I remember yesterday you called me or I called you. Somebody called somebody, and you had spoke to the health department. Could you tell me how that conversation went when you talked to the health department?
Well, I called Oklahoma City Health Department, and I asked, I said, she's like, Oklahoma City Health Department. But she said, this is Rachel, I can help you. I was like, yes, I wanted to know, how do you go about the monkeypox vaccination? And she said to me, well, there's a series of questions I want to ask you, She said, are you engaging in same-sex acts with multiple partners?
Are you a homo?
2, are you transgender?
Are you a homo?
3, have you been in contact with someone with the monkeypox within the last 4 days?
Are you a homo?
Are you having casual same-sex partners?
You homosexual?
And are you gay?
Are you straight?
So if somebody was on the phone and, I said, okay, well, thank you for that information. She also told me that it is a 2-part series shot, which is consisted of smallpox vaccination. So there is 2 shots that you get with monkeypox. And my thing is, what if you have that one homosexual who is in the closet, who is not open to say, hey, I'm happy, I'm carefree, and I'm gay. I was born this way. What if you had that person who just couldn't do that? What if he came from a good Christian home?
Well, then he most likely was gay.
So, he may hang up the phone and not get monkeypox vaccination. So it just brought to my attention. I said, are we labeling it as queer, LGBT, ABCs, TLC, SWV, or we're going to look at it that it's hitting everybody and it's not just a sexual thing? Just today I read that there was a 5-year-old that has contracted the monkeypox, and school's about to start again. So I know that, it's getting around there. And Biden today just administered the state of emergency across the United States on the spread of monkeypox. So This is quite serious, but again, local health departments are still pushing towards the LGBT, TLC, SWV, escape dialogue narrative.
Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe has declared a state of emergency for monkeypox. That does not mean we're going into lockdown, unfortunately. So to me, this is no longer a gay disease. This is a straight disease. Well, this is an all people disease. Let me say that. It's always been an all people disease, but for some reason, only the gays were getting it for some strange reason. Now everybody's getting it. Now children are going to get it, and it's like COVID because everybody got COVID. Push the vaccines out, make everybody get vaccinated, and keep it moving because it's not. I mean, so we can get prepared for the next disease.
And the next one, and the next one,
and then what's going after that?
You know what? You know, when we were younger, and when we were in school, and we would read about the history, and like 1902 or 1864 or
I knew a bitch from 1902.
Yeah, Miss St. Glecia Jones.
She was authentic.
But you think about it, you had all these outbreaks during this time. I don't want to live during this era. I don't want to be in a history book like, bitch, you lived through this outbreak.
Too late.
But I wanted to read about it. Like, oh my God,
too late.
All those people.
Too late.
Look, all those people died.
You lived through the beehive outbreak. You lived through the barb outbreak. You lived through the who else? The Navy outbreak.
Mm-hmm.
You lived through car rides from hell. You lived through China, Atlanta. You lived through London, New York. You lived through Hong Kong, Philly. You just lived through a lot. So unfortunately, this is just more you have to live through. You just have to live through it and just have to live and just live your life.
I keep trying to tell people Earth is just ghetto.
Earth is ghetto. Speaking of ghetto.
Oh, what you got?
Well, first of all, let me just say, everybody go get vaccinated. On a serious note, go get your vaccines if you can. If not, practice safety. Practice safety.
Just be careful about what you do. And if they give you a hard time at the health department, just tell them, you're happy, you're carefree, and you're gay. And you were born
up here in the DMV area, in Maryland, they're only giving vaccines out to people who have symptoms. So if you have a pimple on your head and you just have bad skin, you are not getting the monkeypox vaccine. You're going to get
told to drink water.
A Proactive, you'll get some of that if that's still around. You'll get some soap and water. Remember Proactive?
Well, what about Noxzema?
Oh, Noxzema. I remember back in the day.
Well, remember back in the day, Noxzema used to put it on their face and go outside so people could see you with the Noxzema on your face.
Honey, my mother used to wear that Noxzema. My mother used to wear that Noxzema out on her face. You hear me?
I'm trying to let my face dry.
With that hair wrapped up. Sit back and watch your movies.
I'm trying to let my face dry.
Speaking of ghetto, Russia, Putin, Pussy Putin,
Pussycat Putin,
Pussycat Putin. Let Brittany go. She had a little bit of weed on her. Let Brittany go.
Was it a vape?
I don't know what it was.
I think she had a vape.
9.5 years.
There's a Pussycat Putin. You should put yourself in jail for 9.5 years for all the foolishness you've done over the decades. Put yourself in jail and let her go. Let Brittany go.
4.5 years. 9.5 years.
For a vape?
For a little bit of weed.
But you know what gets me?
What's that?
And this just shows the face of America. First of all, white people get mad because she didn't want to be a part. She didn't want to be out there for the national anthem and all that other stuff. You're disrespecting the country, and you're supposed to stand for the country and the country. You deserve to be in jail. White people always got an opinion about where black people are supposed to go and what black people are supposed to do. Yet, when we say, how can you respect a country who doesn't care about you? Yeah, you should be grateful. If you don't like it, go back to your country. But then go back to yours too, bitch. You right up the hill from us.
Yeah, let's all go together. Come on. Let's all go together. Come on.
And leave this for the indigenous people.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Because I tell people, you think about it. Imagine the United States if no Black person ever set foot on this land and we kept all the knowledge and information we've done in Africa. How advanced we'd be and how mad they come over for war. Because they, never mind.
So what you're saying is we are the culture and they want to be us? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 9.5 years though?
For a date.
And the thing is, I know they were in talks to have her, like they were gonna do like a switch out. I don't want to say this out loud, but unfortunately, I don't think she's gonna come back here ever again.
You think she's going to just read that a word in Russia? Because she's Black.
No, because it's Russia.
Yeah.
And she's also, I mean, take the race out. It's she's an American. Look what they've done to American people.
They've tortured them.
I don't know why she was over there in the first place, but
I think it was a basketball game.
It wasn't worth it.
I don't know. Listen, you talking about, y'all, our team gonna go play in Russia. I'm like, go play where?
That's fine. Have fun.
I'm like, y'all go ahead, because I ain't setting no foots in nothing. Well, you do that, you gonna be off the team.
That's okay. Y'all suck anyway.
And we just said it a while ago. I said, what plane flew into Russia?
Because when I looked up Southwest, I put in Russia, honey. My computer shut down.
Listen, I looked up. I went on Spirit, and Spirit went right in there. Spirit had direct flights into Russia.
Now you might not make it to Russia, but it had a direct flight to Russia.
Spirit had direct flights with 17 connecting flights, but it's direct flight right in. But it was.
What you say? Your connection was in Australia. Your connection was from America to Australia, and then from Australia to Dubai. But you can't get off the plane.
Wait. But from Dubai to Canada, but from Canada back to South Africa, from South Africa to India, from India back to Dubai, then from Dubai to France, from France to London, from London into Russia. And that's your motherfucking flight, bitch. You paid $342, bitch, for that trip.
And before you went to Russia, you had to stop back in Miami to get gas.
And then
they went on into Russia.
And then it was a layover to Bahamas for 6 hours.
Bitch. So, bitch, you'd have been around the world. You just couldn't get off the plane.
Just all on Spirit. On them uncomfortable transit bus seats they got.
I'll never forget that time I flew Spirit from Atlanta. When I tell you my stomach was in my throat, I was so sick when I got off that damn plane.
Listen, I had 2 Spirit experiences. My first experience was a flight back from LA.
Ooh.
I went from LA to Pennsylvania, but it was an older Spirit plane. It was the white Spirit plane instead of the yellow ones. So the white ones had bigger seats and more space. So I was comfortable. I was like, okay, Spirit, all y'all planes like this? So I was comfortable my 4.5 hours from the West Coast to the East Coast. But the second time I had to do Spirit, child, I felt like I was on a transit bus hitting that stop request button because I wanted to get the fuck off, and they just wouldn't stop that bitch. I'm pulling the string down, and this guy said the seats hurt. I'm telling you, when I'm talking about I laid with back, I went from Spirit to the ER, child, because my back was hurting bad.
What'd you say? Ding, ding. Sir, please sit your fat ass down. Ding, ding. Sir, please sit your fat ass down. We're not making any stops. Sir, again, sit your fat ass down. We're not making any stops.
Let me the fuck out. So,
but you know, JetBlue has bought Spirit, or they're merging. So I think their planes might get better.
Because you think about it, Spirit and Frontier was supposed to merge, and then that fell through. So now JetBlue has picked up.
I heard JetBlue is everything.
Yeah, they said JetBlue is everything. My thing is, if JetBlue's going to take over, would JetBlue take the name and Spirit fade away?
That's what I would do.
But my thing is, y'all don't do that. Y'all got to go up in them planes and take them bus seats out.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the Spirit plane, trying to figure out why the back of the seat say MTA. I said, wait, I thought this was a. Oh. Child, you get on, they got seats sitting sideways like the bus when you get back in the day, bitch.
Like this.
Bitch, everybody sitting like this. Hey, child. I said, well, damn. And then you go up the steps to the back row of the bus. I'm like, child, bitch. That motherfucking Spirit bitch. You have to go up the 2 little steps and sit in the back, child. I'm like, child. I said, the best seat on the Spirit plane is in the handicap area, bitch. You got all that leg room, bitch. I said, Spirit.
I wonder if R. Kelly was driving the plane. Blueface and his crazy, and I do mean crazy, ass girlfriend down there fighting in them LA streets.
So, Blueface was saying that she was cheating on him or going out with people or did this and did that. And she's like laying there like, I wish I can imitate her, but I like her. She's like, give me the fuck off that camera and this and that. But my thing is, again,
her voice is, what she said?
She's like, give me the fuck off that camera. Y'all know she got deep voice. She's like, give me the fuck off that camera. Stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. And but you know what? The relationship's so toxic. It's kind of like, the relationship's so toxic. It's kind of like they're meant for each other. Like, I'm just like, okay.
Well, he offered $100,000 to leave. Where is he getting all this money from?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he did since Tatiana featuring Cardi B, because he can't rap for shit. He must got some kind of, maybe he got OnlyFans. I don't know.
You know what? We're gonna go back to the subject, but I feel like you ever listen? Have you ever sat with a white person? No offense to our white viewers, but y'all know which ones we talking about. And they listen to rap that you never heard of before. I feel like that's his audience. That's his fan base.
And they love him.
Because I was riding by somebody one day, and I was like, and I mean that rap was hard. I was like, what the fuck is he listening to?
I mean, he getting in that studio. It's like, and yellow and purple, green. Why you say that? You so mean. Huh? Never took the time to say I want to. You run around circles trying to be what true, and you don't know what you're doing. That's what I said. You thought can't hold me down. Yeah, my moms. Is that it?
That's it. Oh, my light went out. Hold on. Come back, light. Come back. Ooh. The light came back to me.
I mean, and that's Blueface, whatever, Yellowface, Blue Magic. That's his music.
Yeah, she crazy. He crazy. They meant to be together forever. And
I mean, shit, she done fought the whole family. And my thing is, you trying to offer her all this money. You know damn well you don't want to get rid of her.
Yeah, she ain't going nowhere.
And you know toxic vagina is very good, so I'm sure he enjoys it.
Oh, how would you know? How would you know?
Don't worry about what I do. All right, so go ahead.
I thought you was a homosexual.
No.
Oh.
Just because Mr. Buck lives with me don't mean that.
I mean, he punched her dead in her. He punched her dead in her mouth. He said, "Who you calling a bitch?" He punched her dead in her mouth.
He said, "Right now, this nigga putting his hands on me."
It's domestic. It's a domestic relationship. I mean,
very toxic.
The only people outside of the other than us YouTube people. The Shade Room the only one making the Shade Room always make people who are not famous.
Yeah.
It'd be people, you'd be like, child, who the fuck is this? But the Shade Room, everybody, I'm like, I don't know who this is.
And they say the Shade Room is a lot of white people. Overseas.
Before we go get messy again, the officers involved in Breonna Taylor have been arrested. The Tiana Taylor, excuse
Not
me, forgive
Tiana
me.
Taylor, bitch.
Excuse me, excuse me. Breonna Taylor.
Bitch, not Tiana Taylor, bitch.
We'll speak with her and her husband in a minute. Breonna Taylor, the officers that did the raid that took her away from us, have been arrested after when did this happen? 2019, 2020?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a civil suit. It's like a couple of charges they got put on them. And I hope they do get prosecuted, and I hope all of them go to jail. Because also they falsified a lot of things. There was illegal searches and everything was done incorrectly. So I hope all four of those officers go ahead and just go ahead and go to jail.
Oh, I'm sure there's space next to the guy with George Floyd.
Yeah, they can be in the same cell together.
Yeah.
Speaking of officers, there's an area in North Carolina called Kinley, North Carolina. And there was a Black woman that they hired to be a city official. She has held everyone accountable for what it was. And all of the officers in Kinley, North Carolina, resigned. And they said they will no longer work because she created a hostile environment. Now, Fox News has made a big story about what is it? Why is she so toxic? But her receipts, because she worked in several states, her receipts prove that she is an equal opportunity employer. She does things fairly. And the thing is, she held Kinley, who has a history of the KKK and racism, accountable for what it was. Now, this is where the white supremacy falls in line with. Those 5 or 6 officers said that we'll come back if y'all let her go.
No.
So y'all want to get rid of a Black woman to prove a point. So what's happening now, the North Carolina state trooper said, that's fine. We'll take over that area.
Thanks.
We'll find new people because, again, this goes to show that white supremacy, the good boy system.
Thanks.
The good old boy system. No. So Kinley, North Carolina, get yourself together. Y'all are an embarrassment right now. The police force and those who resign, you're all embarrassment. So get yourself together. And I'm so over the whole racism thing. Y'all just get over it. And if somebody's holding you accountable to do your job, do your job. If she's telling you come to work on time, do what you need to do what you need to do.
Shit. You signed up to be a police officer.
You signed up to be a motherfucking police officer, but you don't give your dues because you mad because you want to still do what you want to do. You're probably doing some stuff you wasn't supposed to, and she done found out the tea, and now you mad.
And you know that trailer needs to be paid off for. That trailer you live in, it needs to be paid for. So you need to go get your job back.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's plenty of trailers in Kinley, North Carolina. So go on and get that. Go on and get your job back. You can work overnights. I mean, I'm sure there's not a lot going on.
You told your wife, Big Barb, she ain't have to work. So go and get your job back.
So now she got to go back to Piggly Wiggly because
you're not happy.
She is not happy. She got to go back after she told everybody Piggly Wiggly to fuck off.
Fuck off and kiss her fat white ass.
Fat white ass, and now she got to go back. You son of a bitch! How dare you do that to Big Barb? Barb, if you watching this, girl, we got you.
And you know Barbara and Suzanne do not get along
at all. She said, "You fat white crusty bitch, fuck you and fuck Piggly Wiggly," and she laughed. Barb laughed.
And Suzanne said, "Bitch, you'll be back, bitch."
And today, Barb came in and said, "I'm here to fill out.
I can't hear you. How can we help you, ma'am?
I'm here to fill out an application."
You're here to do what?
Fill out an application.
Ma'am, speak up. The same way you told us to fuck ourselves. Speak up, ma'am. We can't hear you.
And that's in Kinley, North Carolina.
Attention in the back. Big Barb is here. Do we have any applications for Big Barb?
Barb said, "Fuck you, bitch.
You'll be back." Speaking of you'll be back, Mrs. Will Smith is back with an apology after it's been 4 or 5 months now. How many months has it been? I think we talked about this in season 1.
Season 1, episode 9 or 10,
something like that. Well, he's apologizing to Chris Rock and Chris Rock's mother, and he said he reached out to Chris Rock. Chris Rock isn't ready to talk to him. I don't think it's that Chris Rock isn't ready to talk to him. I think it's too late.
Yeah, you let your narcissistic wife ruin your career.
You allowed your Miss Pickett to
you allowed your entanglement wife, narcissistic wife.
It is August.
I mean, August do got bird, child. Will got cheeks. August got bird.
Will might have a bird.
August got bird. Will got cheeks.
I would be the same way as Chris Rock. I'm like, child, too late. I don't wear that shit.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Well, you got your ass up there to accept your award. It should have been the same time you apologized to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had nothing to say to you. I don't give. And that was my response when people would ask me. Will Smith apologized to you. I'm like, oh, okay, what's your point?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just like when Jada apologized to you about y'all about y'all dance group. What was it called again? But she did apologize to you about y'all dance group y'all had.
I forgot what was our dance group called.
You, her and Tupac, y'all dance group. I forgot something times. I don't know, but yeah.
She apologized. I still haven't returned her call. Her message is actually on my pager.
Well, not on the.
Yeah, her message is on my pager.
Not on a pager.
I had my pager, and I was one of the first people to have a two-way, and I was one of the very first. I was one of the very first people to have a. Yep, and I was one of the very first people to have a cell phone in my car.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
And what happened was we was all in Baltimore Dance Time. I think that's what it was called. Baltimore Rag, something like that. Something like that. And see, I've grown from that. That's why I don't remember those things. I've grown since then. But what happened was we were all, rehearsing, dancing. It was me. Our choreographer was
Debbie.
Yep. So it was me. It was Tupac. This is before Tupac became a rapper. It was me and Jada before she became a Smith, when she was still, staying on my couch at my house, my penthouse in Baltimore. The one Earl got me. And we was dancing, we was rehearsing. So I had walked out the room, right? I walked out the room and I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom, y'all. I'll be back. And I was checking my pager because a whole bunch of people was hitting me up, and just checking my pages, calling my 911s back and stuff like that. So when I walked back in the room, I was like, where they go at? It's quiet. And Debbie was like, they gone for the day. I was like, oh, they didn't even say goodbye to me. And I was like, okay. So me and her finished rehearsing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she taught me and I taught Janet, and she taught me. I taught Paula, and Paula taught Janet.
Okay.
So that's why y'all that whole pleasure principle. Yeah. That was my mirror Janet was dancing in front of.
I remember.
That was my mirror, and that was your chair she was jumping over.
And bitch broke my chair.
And she broke your chair. And
people don't show that part though.
People don't know she broke your chair because she jumped on it too hard.
Motherfucking chair. And anybody knows that motherfucking chair. My grandmother passed that chair down to me because her mother's mother to her, and that chair been in our family for a long time.
Not no more.
And because Janet was on a low budget, she just said, "I need a little prop." I said, "Janet, please don't fuck my chair up when I dumb shit." She's like, "No, I'm cool." And I'm watching her. She go up, go down, and the motherfucking bottom of the chair broke and cracked. I was so motherfucking mad. Janet broke my motherfucking chair, and she's like, "I'm sorry." I was like, I said, "No, Janet, fuck this. Fuck this, Janet. What have you done for me?"
So so I had went home, and my door was locked. And I lived in a penthouse, so my door wasn't normally locked. So when I walked in, her and Tupac was on the couch, and I was like, Shakur, what the fuck is this? And
were they hunching? Oh.
I was a friend to her. I was a friend to her.
Oh no.
I was a real friend to her. I bought her chicken boxes.
Cute.
I bought her chicken boxes.
Cute.
I got her on a different world. I was a friend.
Cute. It's okay. But I mean, she apologized. It's come on, cute.
Fuck her apology. And then she stole my motherfucking role and set it off.
She did. She did. She just had it out for you.
Because I was the one that had cut my hair.
I know. And all of a sudden she cut her hair.
But you know, so I haven't returned her call. I should call her next episode.
You should. Well, Janet apologized to me during the Janet album about the chair. And by that time, I was so angry with her. And I kind of hooked Renee up with one of her dancers. And they got little. I tried to tell her Renee was gay, but she's like, "How could you do this?" And I was like, "Fuck you, Janet." Now I feel great about that chair. So they end up, they was going through a whole bunch of drama and all that shit all the way up into the Velvet Rope, and then that's what made her got cool again. Because I helped her produce half the Velvet Rope.
So that's why you wasn't part of the Remember the Time video with Michael, because you were supposed to be in that video.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot, and I was over it because I was tired of the foolishness.
Wow.
You have to see I put my foot down. I said I was so tired of the foolishness from Jackson. That's the way I felt. That's the way I felt. And it was a lot. But we made up. We became friends. I helped co-wrote half of Velvet Rope. And that's why Velvet Rope was so successfll because of me. I was like, girl, when I was like, together again, we back then. And that's where all the songs,
And I'll never forget you told her that time. You said, girl, I get so lonely at night.
I remember, yeah, I did.
Because you was in the studio and you was hot and you had just ripped your jacket off. Mm-hmm. And you said you can use that.
And then I remember I was dancing. I was like, girl, I said, look at that. I said, girl, I got this rope burn. Mm-hmm. And they came up with that. Don't know what you got till it's gone. That was me. I did all that. And I remember I was like, girl, Trey be going deep. And then, guess where Go Deep came from?
Trey go deep and I don't get. Speaking of going deep in his going deep, honey, deep. Speaking of deep
hunting.
Miss Penis Head Neo is going through a divorce with his wife.
The first, second, or third
that he left the other wife for. That he wanted her.
Wait. So he was married before,
right?
Cheated on her with the side chick. Then the side chick became the main chick. Now the main chick wants to be out.
Right.
So the
wait. He cheated on the first wife because he wanted the first wife to get her tubes tied, and then he went on to the next wife and cheated on her the same way he got with her. He didn't cheat on her because she thought he was going to be different.
Listen, how you get them is how you gonna lose them, girl.
Apparently, to eight women unprotected.
I can't even. There's certain things, and I'm a visual person. I just can't see Neo just like, yeah, baby. I'm like, ew. Nia, girl.
Ew.
Mm.
Ew.
He just
Yeah,
like
so
he just sweats.
ugh. I gotta excuse me. Ew. Between him, Crystal and Tyrese with all these long messages on Instagram.
So wait, I heard she wants spousal support.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna get it.
Yeah, she gonna get it. She wants spousal support because he cheated with. Let me pull up my notes because I like to read Miss Neo every once in a blue moon.
Why are you getting that together? I need to go in the powder room and get me some lip gloss.
Okay, take your time. I'm gonna read. I'm
I'll
gonna
be
read
right
to the
back.
people.
Zamir, get your ass up and stop playing. Put that motherfucking shit back up in your room and stop playing with me. I don't have time for this, Zamir.
So apparently Neo cheated on his wife, Crystal. I thought her last name was Crystal Smith for some reason. Who cares? She filed for divorce, claims he had a baby with another woman.
Oh, wait, they did what?
Him and Crystal have been married since 2016. They share 3 children together.
But they got 3. What about the first one?
Let me look her up because she's on Housewives of Atlanta.
That's
Neo's first wife. Oh, she popped right on up. The first wife was her last name was Smith. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, because this getting juicy. Okay, hold on. So Crystal's his current spouse is Crystal. His first wife was something Smith. Oh, that's Neo's name, Shafar. Oh, so the first wife was Monyetta Shaw. They were married from 2000.
Yes, Miss Shaw, attorney at law.
Attorney at law. So Crystal and here we go. Crystal and Neo's relationship in their own timeline in their own words. I choose me. I choose happiness, health, and respect. To say I'm heartbroken is an understatement. To ask me to stay and accept it is absolutely insane. We have 3 children together. Other than that, I wasted my years of heartache.
The side piece. Got 3 kids. What about the first one? Don't she got kids too?
I don't know. I don't know if they have kids together. But okay, so here we go. Here we go. The timeline. Here we go. Crystal said he knew Smith was the one early on. The couple got engaged in 2015, expecting their first child. They got married in 2016. Here we go. They got married 1 month before their son was born. The Miss Independent singer is a dad also to his 11-year-old daughter and his 10-year-old son, Madison, who he shares with his former partner, Monyetta Shaw, attorney at law. Crystal Smith. I knew that was her last name. Crystal and Neo welcomed their second child in 2018.
So he got 4 children, or 5.
He got 5 kids. They broke up and then they got back together in 2020.
Because the pandemic, there was nobody to do it to.
Neo proposed again in 2020, and they had their 3rd child in 2021.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they proposed,
they renewed their vows in 2020 in April of 2022.
Bitch, y'all just got never mind. So I want to know when the fuck shit happened.
He wrote a song in 2022, kind of like how John Legend did, but Neo's was less popular.
I want to know the fuck shit. What the fuck shit happened? And
they were just on the red carpet June 26, 2022 at the BET Awards.
Yes, they were. Remember, we seen them at the BET Awards.
Smith filed for divorce in August of 2022, days after her Instagram post of accusing him of sleeping with women unprotected, and claims he has a baby by another woman.
So Neo, you get narcissistic too, and a womanizer, allegedly.
Womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer.
I guess she gonna be Miss Independent collecting those coins from you. So
she said 8 years.
Girl, I say get all the money you can, spousal, child, adult, all that, baby, teenager support. Get it all. You could be paid forever.
She said 8 years of lies and deception. She says 8 years of unknowingly sharing my life, and my husband with numerous women who sell their body to him unprotected.
So wait,
every last one of them.
You got a whole ass wife at home and you paying for sex? Ew.
Neo responded, "For the sake of our children, my family and I will work through our challenges behind closed doors. Personal matters are not meant to be addressed in public forum. I simply ask you that you please respect me and my family's privacy at this time." So Neo, we weren't the ones that were in your business. Your wife actually put that out there. So.
Neo, not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch, Neo. Not on my watch.
Neo, you ain't really been the same since your first album.
And a little bit of your second.
And a little bit of your second, apparently.
Just a little bit, just like 4% of the second.
Neo, let me get off Neo.
No, get back on her.
Crystal. You met Neo when he was with Miss attorney at law,
Miss Shaw.
So
hey, Miss Shaw.
I guess you thought you were different. You were different for 8 years, but also during those 8 years, Neo was also being different too, as he was sleeping with women unprotectedly and has a baby on the way. But I'm sorry, Neo. Let's respect your privacy, girl. Please.
I mean, he was just filling up the box. Listen. Listen. What you say? Poor girl can't tell a cooch from a hole in the ball.
There's nothing attractive about Neo. Maybe his voice.
All. Now, I'll give Neo a little credit on the good side. His current album is not bad. I listened to it from beginning to end when I was cleaning. And I was like, oh, this is cute. It didn't really sound like him that much. But I was like, oh, this is different. But Neo, stop.
Neo's
like that person. Okay, we go out to the club.
Mm-hmm.
We having a good time. And we laugh with our friends. We like, TLC Creep is playing in the background. Just it's like as that loudly. And we sitting there. And he at the bar like this. And you look, he like, and then he try to bite his lip and don't even look right. He like,
I'm like, girl, what's wrong with his neck?
He's moving his head, and he come over to you. Yeah, what's up? And he like breathes on you, and it's already hot in the club. He's like, yeah, my name is what's his biological name?
Shafari,
yeah. I'm Shafari.
And then he take his hat off. You see that penis head.
You like, oh yeah, I'm Shafari. I'm like, where you live at? Clinton, Maryland. You like, oh. But you know, I will say,
but you know how far Clinton, Maryland is, bitch.
Yeah. And he wants you to come out there and see him, bitch.
Honey, you think Frederick Farr, bitch, Clinton Merlin, bitch, you definitely packing a bag.
Bitch, he wants you to come out there and steal, bitch. You imagine you in DC, but he wants you to drive out to Clinton, Maryland.
And you don't have no choice but to bring a bag.
Because you get to the point where you realize that the roads turn to dirt and you still driving, bitch. I'm just saying.
What the fuck all you see with the street lights?
But you got an old wooden sign, welcome to Clint. But the other words is all faded off.
Bitch, you see horses and cattle. You're like, girl, what the fuck am I at?
Yeah,
bitch, you lose cell phone service. Your cell phone, honey, it's just those dots, bitch. You don't say nothing.
No, your motherfucking cell phone go to 3G.
Bitch, 2G, bitch.
Bitch, 2G, you trying to figure out what's going on, child.
Bitch, your iPhone turned into an iPhone 6, bitch. You like, girl, what the fuck?
I mean, bitch, you trying to figure out, child. All your little programs go back in time, bitch, to the old way, bitch. I mean, bitch, you try to get on Facebook, MySpace pop up, bitch. You trying to say, what the fuck is going on?
Bitch, your mother, honey, you gotta change the motherfucking station, bitch. A cassette player, bitch, is up there
bitch,
now.
I mean, bitch, you trying to figure out where the fuck this cassette player come from?
A 6-disc CD changer in the back, bitch.
Child. You trying to figure? I mean, you trying to figure? Then you look to the side of your car. You realize it's one whole row. It's not. Bitch, it ain't no part in the part. It's just one whole row, bitch, with no seatbelt, and you trying to figure out how the fuck you get.
Bitch, you try to ask somebody for directions, bitch, and push it with them. Realize you gotta roll your motherfucking window down,
roll your motherfucking window down, bitch. John, you stop to get gas, you realize you gotta go to the back of the car and lift up the license plate, then stick it in there, bitch. You trying to figure out what to like. Bitch, all the thing I was doing was driving a Clinton, bitch. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Bitch, your motherfucking hood this wide, bitch.
Bitch, that motherfucking trunk can fit a couch in it, bitch. I mean, it's a lot going on.
But the car is only this big.
Bitch, and you were only driving a Ford Focus when you was on your way out there. But you end up with
now you driving a Lincoln Town car, bitch.
No, bitch, it's the Victoria Crown, bitch.
Yeah.
All this because Neil wants you to come see him. Bitch, that's not Victoria Crown, bitch.
Now, when you leave out of Clinton, everything go back to normal.
Everything go back to normal.
Ooh, bitch. Ooh.
Shout out to Clinton, Maryland.
Whoever live out there, child. Just know I'm not coming to visit your ass, but just whoever live in Clinton, bitch.
They got no souls. It's just you on your own.
Bitch, Breonna Taylor's husband, who I actually like them as a couple. They give me like,
I think he's cool. He look like that porn star, but he's cool.
They just give me like they have a lot of sex.
He look like he wants more, like he wants other people. Like she tried, but he want like 2 other girls.
That's what they say, girl. So, he was arrested for weed, 6 ounces of weed or something like that. Why the fuck everybody getting weed?
Weed ain't killing no bitch. Like, if he want to smoke weed, let him smoke weed. Like, it ain't killing nobody. Why y'all mad about weed? Girl, it's weed.
I ain't never hear a bitch say, child, you know he died of an overdose.
He died of an overdose of what? Weed.
Of what?
Weed. He died of an overdose of weed.
But his thing said PCP.
Pussy cunt Putin.
So let Iman free so he can go back
Please
home.
Free Iman.
Yeah, let him free. I hate to do this.
Speaking of singers. No, go ahead. You say you hate to go ahead. I want to hear what you guys say.
We can talk about singers because I want to say this story. We can talk about singers.
No. Go ahead.
Who we get ready to read? We get ready to read Neil's twin.
Mm-hmm.
Neil would be if Neil was fat.
Yeah, who looks like a baby bird.
You talking about Miss Dream?
Miss Dream.
Not Dream the group, but Miss Dream.
Miss Dream.
You know, speaking of Dream the group, I watched like a Where Are They Now about them.
Mm-hmm.
One of the girls working is a waitress at a restaurant. I said, that's that Diddy effect. Honey, get with Diddy, bitch. You'll be working at a restaurant.
Well, you know that recent interview that Mace had. Mace said in his interview that he knew something just wasn't right. He said the people that were trying to hurt him were the same people that was hanging with P. Diddy all the time. And he was bringing these people around, but it was like a cycle, like, you my boy, but yet you keep bringing my enemies around, people who are trying to hurt me all the time, and you act like you don't know what's going on. I keep telling people, I said, listen, that ain't nothing but the devil.
But didn't Mace do the same thing Diddy did to somebody? Oh, okay. Okay, Mace. But Mace, I thought you was a pastor. Welcome back.
Miss Dream.
Well, let's get everybody familiarized with how this started.
Go ahead.
The legendary.
Y'all
see this? This is called a pen.
Pen.
This is called paper. Writing. Miss Dion Ward.
Miss Diane.
Girl, I said Dion, bitch. It's this liquor. Miss Diane Warren.
Diane Renee Warren.
Let me look up some of Diane's biggest hits before, and I'm going to compare them to Dream's biggest hits. Because, you know, I like to do history lessons with people.
And you've always been an excellent history teacher. That's why you get those awards every year.
Every year. I get the same award every year. Best history teacher. So let's go on down to... So, well, first of all, this started because... and I think we can both agree that it was a great album. Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter released Renaissance Act 1, and we all know, y'all motherfucking Beehive know, it's only few things that Beyonce cannot do. And one of those motherfucking things, that bitch she cannot write a motherfucking song to save her life. If you thought Survivor was a hit, please exit out of this video when you watch it.
Yeah, please go home.
Go home. Thanks.
Go home. Go home, Rob. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Just go home.
So on her album is like 27, 24 writers on a song or throughout the songs or whatever. Now, it's more so because she did so many samples that she had to credit everybody except for Khalees. She had to credit everybody. So Miss Penn decided to come out and she says, curious or something along those lines. 27 writers on one song. That's 20. That's 23 more than what I use. I said, ooh, not shade, Miss Warren. So then Snuggleupus came out and he said something in the lines of, you don't want this smoke with me.
What smoke?
So I decided to pull up the list of songs. I'm not going to read all the songs. We're just going to go with some of her biggest hits.
And versus his hits.
So let's go with some stuff that you all may know. Escape, the arms of the one who loves you.
Yes. The arms of the one who loves you. Yes.
Celine Dion, Because You Love Me.
You were my strength when trade was weak.
Mm-hmm. Beyonce, I Was Here.
I was queer. I vote. I did. Mm-hmm.
Um, Let me see who else. She wrote a song for Patti LaBelle called "Call Me Gone."
Also by Patti LaBelle, If You Ask Me To.
Also by Mariah Carey, "Can't Take That Away." JoJo. Oh, she wrote TLC's "Come On Down."
Yep. Come down with a nut taste sweet. Dive into her butthole. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She wrote "Can I Have This Kiss Forever" with Whitney Houston and Enrique Iglesias.
Bitch, did we talk about that? Was it
Yes, we
last week or the
did,
week?
honey. Yes, we did last
Bitch.
week. Last week. Melissa Morgan, "Deeper Love." Aerosmith. She wrote for Anthony Hamilton. She wrote for Cher. She wrote for Shaka Khan. "Don't Look at Me That Way."
Mm-hmm.
She wrote for well, look at that. She wrote for another legend, Babyface, "Dream Away," featuring Lisa Stanfield.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Osborne, Cher, JoJo, a group called Chicago, Rod Stewart, Wyclef Jean. She wrote for Brandy. She wrote for Monica. "For You I Will."
Oh, For You I Will. And Brandy, Have You Ever?
She wrote for Mary J. Blige, "Give Me You."
Give Me You. She wrote for Deborah Cox, You Don't Miss Me Now. She wrote for, matter of fact, she wrote for Faith Evans called Lately. She wrote for Total. What is she? She wrote a song for Total. I don't wanna live or something, whatever. So whatever it was, but it was actually a nice song. I was surprised.
She wrote for Barbara Streisand. She wrote for DeBarge. She wrote
And
for
what was the big hit by the bars that she wrote that everybody
"The
danced to?
Heart Is Not So Smart." She wrote for Genuine. She wrote for Pussycat Dolls. She wrote for Jessica Simpson. She wrote for Whitney Houston. She wrote for Denise Williams, Leanne Rimes, Lisa Stanfield, Whitney Houston,
Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton. Total, "I Don't Want to Smile."
Yeah, I don't want to smile. Yeah.
She wrote Aerosmith's "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing."
I don't want to miss a thing.
Um, she wrote for Shantae Moore.
Yes, she did. I see trade in a different light, candlelight, moonlight. Listen, you gotta be a music head to know shit like this. A lot of people can throw that off like I just did. I just let y'all know. Please don't play with me when it comes to music and writers. I got you. Go ahead.
She wrote for Boys II Men. She wrote for All for One. Jennifer Hudson. Oh, look, she wrote for Beyonce again. Tony Braxton.
Yeah, I think she wrote Spanish Guitar.
Yep. And she wrote I just
Break
had
My Heart.
Still Breathing.
And Still Breathing. I'm still
Oh, well,
breathing.
would you look at that? She wrote for Aretha and Whitney for "If It Wasn't, It Ain't Gonna Be."
Mm-hmm.
She wrote for Stephanie Mills, Faith Evans, as you mentioned, "Color Me Bad," CeCe Winans, Maya. All
Yes, she
right.
did. She wrote
Diana Ross, Tamia,
yes, she did.
Michael Bolton,
Yes, she did.
Rihanna.
Yes, she did.
All right. So let me go on over
So,
to Miss. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, because I mean that was a huge list with like A-list singers.
That was a big list. Now let me go over to the Dream. And Dream, we're not going to take anything from you, but we are going to read you. So let's go to Dream. Let's go to his production and songwritings. Let's see where we're at. Right. He wrote for Beyonce. He wrote for Cassie. He wrote for Sierra. He wrote for Diddy, Danity Kane, Jamie Foxx, Janet, Justin, Mariah, Mary, Mario, Taurus, the Cheetah Girls. Oh, you wrote for Kim Kardashian.
Oh, such a legendary singer.
Legendary. I mean, that song and that video. Oh, so mad she didn't go on tour.
Devastated. All tears.
So, You wrote for Jennifer Lopez. You wrote for Jessie J. You wrote for Justin
I
Bieber.
wanna go home. I wanna
Now, where
go
I'm going to give you
home.
credit at Dream is you did write for Mariah Carey on that.
Oh, with Candy Bling?
He wrote that whole album, most of the songs on that whole album. We'll
Candy
give
Bling.
you the credit there.
I give him credit for Mariah Carey, and I give him credit for Beyonce. But
However, what you won't do in this lifetime or the next lifetime or the lifetime after that or the lifetime before that is ever think
ever
that
think
you will win a writing battle against Miss
Diane Renee
uh-huh.
Warren.
Uh-huh.
You'll never, ever
Uh-huh.
even come. You can't even come close, remotely close in your bird
Uh-huh.
years
Uh-huh.
to the penmanship of Miss Diane.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like Diane can say what the fuck she want to say because, again, Diane is that writer. Diane is a legend. If I ever did music, I would not mind to sit in a room. I'd be honored to sit in a room with Diane Warren and Diane Warren just go in because Diane Warren's penmanship is everything. So, Bird, chick,
Let me
Bird
just read
face.
Let me read the exact quote he had because you may feel some kind of way about this. He says, replying to Miss Diane, you mean how does our black culture have so many writers? Well, it starts because we couldn't afford certain things starting out. So we started sampling it and it became an art form, a major part of black culture, hip hop in America. Had that era not happened, who knows? You good? Question mark. He continues and says, by the way, I know it's not a one-on-one writing contest you're looking for. No one over here. You don't want that smoke. And you know I love you, but come on. Stop acting like your records haven't been sampled. Let me let me just hold on real quick. Let me just read what Diane had originally said. How can there be 24 songwriters on a song? This isn't meant as shade, just curious. Then she says, oh, probably samples. That adds up the amount of writers. The floor is yours.
My thing is, again, Bird. There was nothing Diane sampled at all. Everything Diane ever wrote was original, and everything she ever put her hand to was 9 times out of 10 a hit. Dream, you ain't write nothing that's like, oh my gosh, this goes on and on and on and on for decades and decades and decades. We forget about Single Ladies, but we'll never forget about Have You Ever, or For You I Will, or Unbreak My Heart,
Well, ask me,
or If You Ask Me To. I mean,
I don't
so
want to miss a thing.
so please don't act like, and don't get that cocky where you feel like you're the best young writer in right now, because you're not. We give you credit. We want to give you a little bit of credit for what you do, but sweetie, don't get too big headed. You already got big ass head already, but don't get too damn big that you forget who the fuck was first.
And when did it become a black thing?
Yeah, it never became a black thing because Diane Warren is not one of those people. She
Oh.
worked with everybody. So
Oh.
you got all fucked up and tried to twist shit around on that woman, try to make it a race card. No, kill that shit because there was no race card with Diane Warren. Diane's words, she said, I work with real artists. She never wrote nothing for you. She works with real artists. She writes real songs.
Also, why would you want to? So the singing battle must be and the thing is, she didn't even reply back to you.
I wouldn't.
She probably thought you were a fan, so she was like, "Why am I replying to this loser?" The Dream, don't do it to yourself. At the end of the motherfucking day, you sample her shit. She don't sample yourself.
Diane would
So
never sample anything you've ever done.
just be happy that you are even,
Diane Warren is the sample.
and just be happy that you were even brought in this conversation with her, because other than that, you're not even on the same level.
No, technically, he wasn't brought in the conversation. He
inserted himself.
He asserted himself in the conversation because she wasn't even talking to him, and she still wasn't talking to him. So at the end of the day, sweetie, you were talking to yourself because she showed you the key word of what planned ignoring means. And you got ignored, girl.
But you couldn't write hits for the women you were sleeping with.
Or for yourself.
Moving on to a real hit maker.
But he wasn't a singer to me.
You don't think Dream had a beautiful angelic voice?
No, he had that.
Eh, eh,
Eh,
eh,
eh.
eh.
He actually went to my vocal school.
I thought that was him.
Yes, he was young. He was young, and they were doing artist development, and he came to my vocal training school, and I was like, how you doing? He was like, hi. I was like, okay, so what is your name? He's like, The Dream. I was like, are you have a dream? Because I got a plan. So they gave me the words, and so I was like, well, what do you sound like? So he gave me a little something. I was like, well, let me go to booth. I'm gonna show you how to do it. And I was like, as you know, as usual, same thing. I was like, talking all that shit after you ate. And my phone said it's like, baby, and that's where he got it from.
Oh, so, wow.
That was it. And that was a mistake because I was clearing my throat like, And then he thought I was really trying to sing. And he just started taking it and he started putting it in every song.
Because I remember when the whole, baby, you had stepped on a safety pin.
I was like, baby. Yes, I remember, but from there, that's where that song came from, and that, he was one of those who came in my school, and I was, for a period of time in my teaching academy, I was just singing one certain way because I feel like everybody sound like that, and that's where. But I gave you some of those popular jams on your R&B station.
Yeah, next week.
Hello, Steve Russell.
Hey. Next week, I want Adrian to share his famous story about how TLC actually got started in his school, but we'll save that story for another time.
Please, we'll save that.
Because I was there that day. So.
I know.
And I'm gonna save it because some stuff got broken. Let me just tell y'all this: stuff got broken, and people got hurt, and fingers got broken. We weren't prepared at first. We didn't know it was gonna go down like that. But we'll save that story.
Shout out to TLC. Hey y'all.
Shout out to TLC. What up, y'all?
Hey T-Boss. Hey Chili.
Hey Left Eye, we miss you.
Yes, we did, girl. Me and Left Eye had a time.
Child, y'all used to have a time in the 90s, boy. Y'all had a time in the 90s.
Night with Left Eye, but we'll leave that story alone. Because I was there when the house got. Never mind. Go ahead.
Well, you was the reason it got. Christopher Brown, stop explaining yourself to these motherfucking people. This is your show, your tour. You are allowed to take pictures however you want. You are not being inappropriate with anybody. You can charge whatever you want to charge.
But this is what I don't get. Every artist has done it. Britney Spears has charged $2,000. Only person who did it for free, I believe, was Rihanna. But everybody else, Pink charged like $1,200. Everybody charged a high amount to take pictures with their fans. Chris Brown ain't doing nothing different than anybody else. My thing is Chris Maurice Brown. Stop. Listen, you're Chris motherfucking Brown. You ain't got to answer shit. Fuck them, Chris Brown. Fuck them. You ain't got to answer shit to nobody. If they got something to say, Chris, you tell them call me and I'll give them the response. Fuck y'all. And he gonna take these pictures. Y'all just mad because y'all ain't in the motherfucking pictures with Chris Brown. That's all.
That's all.
Nothing to do tomorrow, bitches. Is mad that they ain't getting a picture with Chris Brown. Again, like I said, nothing to do tomorrow, bitches. Y'all hear what I said? Nothing to do tomorrow, bitches. Got issues why you ain't in a picture with Chris Brown. Chris Brown, matter of fact, keep on charging, taking pictures, have a good time. Because the picture of me, never mind.
I just don't feel like Every time this guy does something,
bitches get mad.
people get
Chris
mad and have to
cannot
attack
be
him.
great. Leave Chris alone.
He ain't fucking with nobody.
Leave Chris the fuck alone.
He don't fuck with nobody. He don't mess with nobody. And that's that. He had his incident back in the day. It was back in the day. They have both moved the fuck on from it. He is
They
living
got
his best
children.
life.
Listen, they living a life. Leave Chris the fuck alone.
They both got kids. Leave him alone. Allow him to. He has not. Like he said in his statement, he has not done this in 7 years. People, we are the reason Chris Brown is Chris Brown, and he recognizes that. And he also says, "My fans are the reason why I am who I am today." Unlike some artists who won't even bat their fucking eyes at their fans.
Beyonce. But yet y'all going crazy and shit. But she won't even look at y'all. But y'all want to talk about motherfucking Chris Brown, though.
Leave Chris alone.
And yes, Weekend Sessions, we are huge fans of Chris Brown. And we're going to always back Chris Brown the fuck up. Y'all going to leave Chris the fuck alone. That's all I'm going to tell you. Y'all nothing to do tomorrow, bitches. Leave Chris the fuck alone.
We're going to tell y'all again.
If y'all want to have a reading session, we could do this shit
all night.
Bitch, I got you, bitch, for a good reading session, bitch. Let us know. We'll challenge you live to read you, bitch. Just let us know. I'm here for it.
Leave, just like y'all left Brittany alone, leave Chris alone.
Please. And thank you.
Jason Lee and Wendy Williams.
Did she get married?
So the rumor is that Wendy Williams has gotten married. Jason, her publicist or manager came out and said it wasn't true. Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, who I think is a clout chaser.
A messy bottom.
A messy bottom. Who also said the Queen had died, who got that story wrong.
Another messy bottom.
Got Wendy Williams on the phone and said, "Can you clear up that you got married?" She said, "Yes, I got married," but she kept saying it like over and over and over again. So here's what I'm thinking has happened with Wendy Williams. I'm trying to make sure I word my stuff correctly. I don't think that Wendy has dementia. I don't think that Wendy is on substance abuse. I think Wendy has a broken heart. And I think that Kevin drove her to the point where she's just absolutely crazy now. And I feel as though she can't function. There may be alleged substance abuse, but I feel as though she's at the point where she's just so crazy, and not in a like, oh, she crazy, blah blah. I mean this in like the most sincere way. I think Wendy is off of her rockers, and everybody on and knows how much this channel loves and goes up for Wendy Williams. I don't want Wendy to do no podcast. I want Wendy to sit her ass down somewhere and get her life together. If you are married to this man, he is with you for your money. That's all I got.
And there you have it.
That's all I got. I ain't got no more. Wendy, we want you to get help, girl.
And do, because we love Wendy. But yeah, Jason, stop being so fucking messy.
And if that's your friend, why are you doing that to her?
Because she's messy.
It says Wendy. So it's two different articles. It says Wendy is in a new relationship. She's in the sweet early stages of a relationship.
She can be.
Family are concerned after bizarre marriage claim.
I don't think she's married.
I think she's married.
Saying shit to get just, yeah, I'm married. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm married. I can see that.
I don't know.
But I don't know. If she is, she is. If she's not, she's not.
She needs to sit down with Ayana or somebody, child. And let me just say this last thing, because I like reading her fat Orkle Bockel looking ass.
Who?
Penguin Burrell.
What the penguin do this time?
Girl, keep that apology, bitch. Don't nobody want that motherfucking apology. Don't nobody give a fuck about that apology. Apologize to your doctor for keep eating. You and them boots you keep falling over in because them boots be two shoe sizes too small. Apologize to your doctor and your chiropractor girl and your foot person girl. Apologize to them. Don't apologize to us. We don't want your apology. We have chosen Tina, bitch. We don't want you no more. We kick you out the motherfucking church. We have chosen Tina over you. You fat and miserable.
You said Kim ill-built Burrell.
Kim ill-built penguin looking Burrell. Orkle Barkle. That's that bitch new name. Kim ill-built Orkle Barkle Burrell.
The third.
Bitch, I don't even know what an Orkle Barkle is, bitch, but it sounds like something she is.
Bitch, the third.
The third. Bitch. I thought I had more stories, but I guess I don't.
No, I think this was a very messy, in tune night. Yeah, very in tuned night. Because it's a weekend.
Straight people. Y'all getting a monkeypox shot?
Oh yeah. Are y'all?
DL guys, y'all getting the monkeypox shot?
Are you? Transgender.
We just
Are you getting the monkeypox shots?
We just asking for a friend.
Just be safe.
Who's straight anymore?
Who's gay anymore? Just sexually fluid. That's what they would say.
Oh, speaking of fluid, Demi Lovato, girls, sit down. Talk about she going back to being him and being her, she and her, because she was going her what is it, gender, what's the damn thing when people want to be pronouns? She was like, oh, I want to be called they and them. And then now she going back to being she and her. Demi, sit you and your strained voice down somewhere.
Well, I'll go as we and were. So, what you gonna go as?
Tamika Wulong.
Tamika Wong Lu.
Tamika Wong Lu.
Yeah, that is gonna be your that's your transgender name.
That's my transgender name. My pronouns are Dodge Neon. Those are my pronouns.
Tamika Wong Lu.
Dodge Neon. He, she, we.
I'm going as we and were.
Yes.
We were. We were here.
Are you going as WERE or WE''RE?
I was gonna do that one.
That one.
With the hyphen in the middle, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hyphen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Well,
that's all I got. I'm sure we'll get off the weekend sessions being phone like, oh, we forgot to talk about this and we forgot to talk about that. But guess what? We can always talk about it next week on the weekend sessions.
Because please, you know what?
Comment and subscribe.
Peace. Everybody have a good night and welcome to Weekend Set. What's our song for the episode? Weekend Set. What was our song?
Listen, I don't know. I forgot.
We gotta have an outro. If y'all got any ideas for our outro, because our song, the intro gonna be a song every week. But if you got an idea for our outro, let us know.
Yeah, please give us an outro song because I really want it. And whoever has the right one, just put in the comments the words, and if we like them, we'll start saying it all the time.
Let me say one more thing. I want to give a major shout out from both of us to the people who watch us consistently every time we put a video up and give us feedback and tell us how much you guys enjoy our videos. We want to thank you all and keep spreading the word because this channel is going to be something major and we will not forget the ones who started out with us.
Absolutely. And my thing is, this is what I don't like. And people know who watch these shows. When people start off with shows like this, they do these shows and then they get a bigger platform and then they just get corny. And you like, kind of like, and I ain't gonna even say the name because I don't even want to get into it. But there's certain people who had a platform when they got their show became.
Who? Did they have blue hair?
Probably.
Are they always angry in their videos and dressed like a girl in their videos?
I don't know. This person used to be very close with Mariah Carey, but shows change and people change. My thing is keep it authentic. That's why people like you at the beginning. That's why people watch your shows, because they like what the hell you're doing. So if you do get a bigger platform, don't forget your people and just continue to be you. I mean, you listen. We are just raw.
Raw, how you get monkeypox. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.